44-year-old Jomo Avila has a heart condition and is no longer fit to work. It all started to unfold in March of 2022 when he suffered a heart attack at work.
In March of last year, I had a unfortunate heart attack at work. I was rushed to the Kalushna hospital, and ever since then, my health has been dwindling, deteriorating to the point that I couldn't do my duties at work, so I got dismissed in January of this year.
Between the time of Avila's heart attack and the time of his dismissal, he had to be hospitalized several times and had to be placed on sick leave and given his medical forms. He received all his sick benefits during that time, but he says that since he has been deemed unfit to work, he has had a hard time collecting his invalidity benefits from the Social Security Board.
Since I got dismissed, there's no money, I'm not working. I applied for invalidity at Social Security and I was denied all the times. Their reasoning is that I needed 26 consecutive weeks of doctor paper. Now, mind you, I already got dismissed. So it's impossible for me to get 26 consecutive weeks of doctor paper because I don't have a job. So they said, okay, well, exclude that document. Get a written doctor paper from my physician, which I did, and that would solve the problem, and they would start compensating me for invalidity, either a grant or a pension. So I got a phone call the same day I submitted the last paperwork that they asked, stating that they still needed 26 consecutive weeks of doctor paper, and now that's impossible to get. How am I going to get that? I can't get that now.
Avila says that his health condition is so poor that even breathing is a challenge at times. He showed us his compilation of documents, including a letter from his physician at the KHMH, and those are what he is depending on in order to access his invalidity benefits.
My physician at Kalhoshna recommended that, or stated that I am invalid, that I cannot work unless I get a heart transplant. So that's bottom line. My condition is terminal. And what help do I get? I cannot work. My medication, I take over 8 meds. I have to pay for those. My heart has like 15% power. And I have which gave me a condition that allows me, that makes me retain a lot of water in my stomach and in my legs. I had a deep vein thrombosis, a diagnosed with deep vein thrombosis as well. So it's hard for me to breathe. That's basically a blood clotting on my foot. And it's hard for me to breathe. I just took my meds, so like a half an hour ago. So I'm okay. Give me 2 more hours, I won't be able to breathe. I won't be able to speak.
We contact the Social Security Board about Avila's case, and their communications manager, Vanessa Veos, explained why initially Avila did not qualify for his benefits.
The problem that we had encountered prior was because he did not submit all of the relevant documents to fulfill the requirements to be eligible to get the benefit. We were not able to establish whether or not he was making the claim 26 weeks from the date of submission. So if you're an insured person, it is very important that you submit a full claim with all of the relevant documents. The onus is on the insured person to submit all of the relevant documents. It's not for us really to go and dig for that information on behalf of the insured person.
Veos said that SSB had to go beyond the normal scope of its responsibility to assist Avila, and they have found that he has all the necessary documentation and his case will now be considered by a panel.
New evidence has surfaced, And that new evidence came about because SSB was going above and beyond where his case was concerned. Even though he did not submit all the relevant documents, we were trying our very best to try to get more information so we could ascertain if indeed, he would meet that 26-week requirement. And so as of today, I can tell you that yes, he has met that 26-week requirement. And so with that new development, with the doctor papers that he has already submitted, it will then go to a medical board. And this medical board consists of one specialist and two practitioners. They will meet to determine his eligibility for the invalidity benefit.
Veos explained that the Social Security Board has a number of categories under which one can apply for benefits.
The Social Security Board, that it's actually a social insurance program that offers many different benefits. All right, to name a few, you have maternity, you have sickness benefits, you have disablement, retirement, you also have invalidity benefit. And then there are also requirements that are legislated by law that you need to fulfill to be successful in your claim for one of those benefits.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.